At my three, uh, I got somebody who I feel like really he was already considered a great player, but I think this year he really improved to the point where you have to mention him when you mention the best forwards in the league. Um, his team didn't make the finals this year without him. So with that being said, at my three, I had Pascal Siakam. I feel like definitely interesting pick from my point of view because I didn't really expect Pascal to be this high on my list, but when I really like thought about it, measured the criteria of a lot of current power forwards in the league, I feel like just based off of his amazing playoff run, his offensive sparks, um, and I mean, his experience, I feel like that was a big reason as to why I put him at my number three. This year he averaged 20.5 points per game, 6.3 rebounds, 3.4 assists, and then about a steal per game. Um, and I think that's kind of, in a way, it doesn't really describe how impactful he was for the Pacers this year. Um, yes, I know the Pacers have a lot of fringe 15 point per game scorers, but I do think Pascal Siakam is a huge reason as to why those 15 point per game scorers can do what they do. Um, he plays he plays defense. He's aggressive. Um, on both ends of the floor, mind you. And he wants to win. And I feel like with this year, Halliburton being out, I know Pascal Siakam's up there. I don't think he's like he might be in his prime still. So I do expect him to kind of fairly be the same. I don't expect him to you know not be as good as he is this year, have some type of drop off. But I do see him kind of improving on this finals run and then, hopefully getting the Pacers right when Halliburton comes back. So yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a good inclusion. I didn't include him because I think was projecting a little bit. I didn't try to project any like crazy leaps, but I was projecting a little bit next year, and I do think there will be a small step back personally. I still think he'll be like a star level player, but I think it'll be hard for him to make the All-Star game with how his team's record I anticipate them being.
Yeah, I get that.
Um, so he was a tough admission for me. And if I was weighting it more heavily to the current and in the playoffs, I definitely could have seen a case for him being over Jaren Jackson Jr.
Mm.
So I think that's a perfectly fine inclusion. At